What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thin Ghost back again. You already know what time it is. Thin Ghost TV, TGTV. I'm back after a long break. I'm not even sure how long it's been this time. It's probably been like some months. I don't know. But I took a real necessary break, man. I needed to work on myself. I've been working out, my body didn't got right. I'm eating different. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of things personally I was working on, evolving, just upgrading to the next stage of my life before I came back to this YouTube shit. It was a lot of times where I ain't even know if I was gonna come back. It's like you ever started doing new things in your life, and it's not that you lost passion for the other stuff. It's just you try to find like a way to insert that or like reintegrate yourself back in that, because I wanted to keep doing this. I just didn't want to keep doing it like the same way that I did it, because I've experienced so much growth, compared to when I previously used to upload and make videos. So, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to figure out when it'd be a good time to come back and how would I like to come back. It was like some equipment I still need, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. I love doing this. I'm going to continue to do this, and I got a lot more things planned in the future. So, I hope that you all stay tuned with me to see what those things are. But today what I want to do is come back on the main topic of this channel. You already know, Invincible. And not too long, I just wanted to share like the current news that I've been seeing since I've been online and seeing them drop like news here and there about Invincible. Not that much still in all this time that I've been gone. You know what I'm saying, we still don't really have no Invincible news. That's usually how they do it. They've been very thin with this news when it comes to Invincible. Like the last big thing we got was actually a teaser trailer where they still didn't even say exactly when it was gonna drop. They just gave us like a rough estimate. But yeah, man, what we did get recently knowing about season 2 is that they said they're gonna focus on the multiverse. And it's been a lot of stuff covering multiverse recently. As you already know, we just got the brilliant Across the Spider-Verse movie, the sequel to Into the Spider-Verse. And then they just did the Flash movie. Didn't watch that. I've heard mixed things about it. You know what I mean? And then Into the Multiverse of Madness, the Doctor Strange movie that came out not that long ago. Didn't really like that one. Hell, I was even playing one of my favorite video game characters, Crash Bandicoot, the other day. And I remember how turned up I was when they announced that they was going to finally make a Crash Bandicoot 4. And it took me the other day to realize that even that game had something to do with the multiverse and different dimensions and stuff like that. So it's very hot to cover this topic. You already know how good I talked about Into the Spider-Verse, the cartoon Spider-Man, but we all know how good Spider-Man No Way Home was, and that was yet another one, bringing together the Spider-Mans from different dimensions. So that is, they're doing that a lot. It's a fad, it's catching on, or it's been caught on. Me personally, I've been seeing this shit since they dropped Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions way back in like 2010. That game was fun as hell. And apparently that's kick-started this whole thing. But yeah, we're seeing it a lot. And I think that's kind of funny how Invincible covered all this stuff years ago. The cool thing about Invincible is it doesn't do anything new. But it does, everything that it does with quality, and it does very well. When Robert Kirkman was making the comic originally, he tackled like every comic book trope or story that you can. I mean, he tackled time travel, alternate dimensions, space, aliens, you know what I'm saying? Like he does. Invincible literally covers a little bit of everything. It's crazy how it goes through all this stuff throughout the entire story. It knocks on probably every narrative beat you can think of and a few that you can't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. I like how he managed to juggle all that and get it into a story narratively and make it all make sense. But yeah, he's definitely going to be tackling the multiverse. I made a couple of videos talking about what I think the second season is going to cover previously in this channel. But to get hard confirmation that it's going to cover multiverse, in Invincible, the only event that I know that's that big that comes around this time frame that they can cover is what I talked about previously. I'll put the links to those videos when I post this one. But the Invincible War, And the Invincible War is kick-started by Angstrom Levi, who was already revealed to be a part of this season. Robert Kirkman said it flat out that Angstrom Levi was going to be a big part of season 2 of Invincible. And he's kind of like an arch rival to Invincible, so I can see him being around for even longer than season 2, primarily coming back for season 3 as well, since they confirmed that they're filming that. And just the impact that he has on the world of Invincible, and specifically what he does to Invincible himself, Angstrom Levi is going to be a problem. I can't wait to see how they bring him into the show, how he's animated. You see a tease of him in the teaser trailer. He's actually sitting at one of the tables in the Burger Mart where Mark and Alan the Alien are talking in the trailer. You can see that. Where we also saw a younger version of Adam Eve, and her character, like the guy who actually took care of her for a little bit and taught her about her powers and shit like that, and her origin story. I can't remember that nigga name to save my life every time I see him. I don't know why, it's crazy. But yeah, hints of the origin story being told properly, as gruesome as it is, in Invincible season 2 for her as well. So we have a lot to look forward to. So I'm going to be dissecting, going deeper into that in future videos, but just confirmation that it's going to cover the multiverse. We know it's going to have to do with the Invincible War, Angstrom Levi getting mad at Invincible, opening up multiple pathways to different dimensions, just letting out an army of different Mark Graysons onto the earth to just wreak havoc, and Mark having to team up with different heroes from his world to help push it back. That's another thing they could do too with this season, is that the Invincible War could actually kickstart the introduction to a lot of new side characters in the world of Invincible that also have powers and that are interesting enough to have a series in their own right, like Astounding Wolfman, Brit, Tech Jacket, you know what I'm saying? All these characters can start to come forward. Even Bulletproof, they teased him in the first season about having Invincible wear his prototype, like his first costume, and not liking it. That orange and yellow one, that's actually a tease to Bulletproof, and that's a callback to the comic because it happened just like that in the comic as well. But only in the comic the suit was given to Bulletproof, a character that I hope gets introduced in season 2 of Invincible. Has a very interesting arc later on in the story, and I want to see how they animate that as well. But yeah, a lot to look forward to with Invincible. The villain of Angstrom Levi, multiverse, the Invincible War, more characters getting introduced to help in the fight with this war, more villains. We have to follow up with what's going on with Omni-Man and see what's going on there. People who haven't read the comic, I know you are just clamoring for more Invincible content. You want to see what's going to happen. Trust me, if they do it how they did season 1, you have a lot to look forward to. I know it's quite a few people that didn't enjoy everything that they did with season 1, but I feel like they have a lot of potential to right whatever wrongs they did with adapting the material in season 1, or just add on to what they did, you know what I'm saying, in season 2. I liked how they paced it in season 1. There was a couple of things I disagreed with, but overall I liked how they did it, and I'm really looking forward to see how they do season 2. Now, for people who don't read the comic and do want to have some Invincible content to tide you over until this finally drops, like, no joke, it's been almost 2 fucking years. I should have been made a video telling you guys this. If you haven't done it already though, you should just pick up the comic and start around like issue 13, issue 14. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's like right around the time that Mark actually fights his dad and shit like that. The only difference is they paced it a little differently in the show. He found out that his dad was evil much quicker in the comic, so a lot of the stuff that he did in season 1, like going to college and fighting against goddamn, I can't think of his name, D.A. St. Clair, the whole thing that he did when he went to Mars and stuff like that, that happened after he found out his dad was evil in the comics. So you might actually reread a lot of some of that stuff that you saw him do in season 1, but even though it's going to have more context and it's going to be a little different, so I still recommend that you go through it. But yeah, if you want to read the comic start and you watch season 1, start at like issue 13, 14, and just go from there. But yeah, it's good to see you guys, good to be back. This video went on a little bit longer than I thought, but 10 minutes ain't that bad. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments. And yeah, I'm going to be here to follow it up with another one talking more about season 2 of Invincible and more things that they announced that they're trying to do with the world of Invincible and the characters and other media. But yeah, hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you are. And until next time, guys, peace.